Hi, Cassie here. Again, welcome to the WordPress Club recording. This session unfortunately didn't record, or there's a large part missing. So I'm making a separate recording. So this is a really important session actually. And the reason why I've been doing a lot of website makeovers with clients recently, and lots of people have got websites that are they're either a bit out of date, or they're a bit corporate, or a bit grey, or a bit unexciting. And so I've been doing a lot of work with people to bring their websites alive and bring them from 2D into 3D. And so what I've done is condensed all of the things that we've talked about and all the things I've worked with clients into 5 steps. So I'm going to cover those today. I've just got a few slides going through the 5 steps. And then I'm going to show you some live examples of some great websites that illustrate some of the points that I'm talking about, just to bring things to life. So let's jump straight in. 5 ways to make your website pop. Number 1 is personality. And it might seem obvious, but it really surprises me how many people on their websites don't even have a picture. And in this modern world of online marketing and social proof and social media, it's so true that people want to work with people, and it's all about know, like and trust. You've only got a few seconds to grab people's attention when they come to your website, and people want to know who they're going to be doing business with. It's just no longer good enough to, unless you're a huge big corporation, to have a website where you're hidden. And even companies that have a sizable staff, the ones that do online marketing really well, you'll always see pictures of that. They'll have team photos or behind the scenes photos. So if you're a small business, or you're working for yourself, or you're your own brand, it's so critical that you allow your personality to shine through your website. And even if you're a really shy person, even just having a picture on your about page or your home page will make such a big difference. It really will. Make sure you have got good pictures. They're not some picture you just pulled off your camera, that they're good headshots. But the number 1, I think, is one of the most important things, is about personality. And you often hear, don't you, in marketing, don't be vanilla, be a flavour, be a chocolate raspberry swirl with sprinkles on the top, because there's loads and loads of websites out there that are just really, really dull. And you've got, as I say, you've got about 3 seconds to grab people's attention, make them notice you. And that's even before you start the whole process of, are they the right client? Am I offering the right thing? And, going into that whole sort of sales and marketing funnel. So make sure your website reflects your personality. Now, how can you do that? So one way is to have your picture. You can have videos. You could use case studies, testimonials. Sometimes it's just the theme that you use. You might want to just use it to update your theme and use a more modern theme. It might be about the colours. You might have particular colours that you really love, that you really resonate with. I mean, my logo used to be quite a heavy, I liked the colour, but it was quite a heavy logo, and I love my new logo now because it's really light and bright, and I like the colours, and it's a bit fun, and it's definitely more me than a sort of a heavy corporate logo. So make sure that your logos and your colours and your styles reflect you, that you really resonate with them. And if they're old, update them. It doesn't cost a lot to get your graphics updated these days. So make it about, don't make it about you, but show your personality through your website. Number 2 is currency, and it's really important that your website is fresh. Now, if you've got a website where you haven't posted anything for months and months and months, and people are coming back to your site, which would be fantastic if people are coming back on a regular basis, you don't want them to think that they're going to see the same old thing that was there 3 months ago. So currency, keeping your website up to date, is really important. Of course, that's really important for the search engines as well. Google likes sites that provide up-to-date, current content. So how can you do that? There's different ways you can do that. A blog is a really popular way to keep a website up to date, because every time you're adding a blog, you're adding new content, which is indexed by the search engines. It gives your readers something, new information. The other thing you can do is articles. You can have social media feeds on your website. So you can have a Twitter feed, you can have a rolling a bar of testimonials that are scrolling around. Lots of different things you can do to keep your website current. Number 3 is social proof. We talked about this a little bit in the first slide. Social proof is showing visitors to your site that your site's of interest, that people are talking about you and connected to you, and that you're engaged and connected. So this is where it's really important to have the two-way social media links, and that's what we're going to cover in the next 2 videos, is the social media links. And social media links work both ways. These are links that go from your website pages and your blog posts, and you've seen them there, the button that you click on and you can share that post with Facebook or Google Plus, or make it into a LinkedIn update, or tweet it. And then the other way is that you can be displaying your Google Plus hover card or your Facebook comments on your website. So you create this sort of intranet between your website and the social media platforms, and that shows people that you're a player, you're engaged, or you're involved. So moving on to engagement, which is number 4, you need to have ways to engage people with your site. You need to be, one thing that works fantastically well for me is the VSeater pop-up, and that's the little pop-up box that I'll show you actually in a moment, which says, can I help you, would you like to work with me? And I've noticed quite a few people are using these now, and even though you may think, oh, that they're really annoying, they work really, really well. And I get a lot of inquiries and a lot of one-to-one sessions, and then potentially from that clients as well, just from a little box that pops up, because it's very eye-catching. There's different types of pop-ups you can have. You can have the ones that pop up in the middle of the screen. I'm going to show you one of those. The VSeater one that I like is down at the bottom right-hand side of the screen. There's lots of different ways that you can build engagement. One of the best ways is to have a giveaway, some sort of an incentive for people to opt into your mailing list, and that can be something really eye-catching, and maybe a video series or an ebook or a free guide, or you can offer a sample or a taster of what you do, but something to start building that engagement. And if you can grab people's attention and get them to sign up to your mailing list, all the better. And then number 5 is a call to action. Now this is a double-edged sword. I had a client once who she's actually changed her business up, but she was really, really successful speaking on stage, and she'd published a book and run lots of workshops, and really, really successful. And she got in touch and said, look, can you help with my website? I'm not getting any inquiries anymore. I'm not getting people signing up to my list or buying my products or coming to my workshops. So I had a look at her website, and wow, I counted, I think no less than, there were 6 calls to action on her website. I won't show you the site because I know it'd be embarrassing. But her website, when you looked at it, there was all of this stuff on there, and it was sign up here, click here for the workshop, you know, see the latest thing here, buy my book here, and she had all these calls to action, and it was just overwhelming. And what people do if they feel the slightest bit confused or overwhelmed or unsure, boom, they're gone. That's it. No one's going to take the time to spend hours going through a site working out what they want to do. So you've got to make it really, really simple for people. You've got to make it really clear what you want people to do and where you want them to go. And I would recommend on your website you only have 1 call to action. It may be that you've got, you might be offering a couple of different things, and that's fine, but again, it's the way that it's done. But don't have, you know, 10 different things for people to do. If you can, just have the one, and usually that would be a sign up form for your mailing list. So somehow you will incentivize people to join your mailing list. Right, so let's have a look at some websites now. And I'm going to start with, I'm going to go through the list of the different attributes. Number 1 is personality. I wanted to start with a lady I really love, marieforleo.com, and you can just tell from this website within a second of landing here. Look at that, she's got a lovely shiny jacket, she's got a big smile. You can just tell, I mean, it's all personality, personality, personality. And Marie Forleo does these amazing weekly videos. She's getting more and more, doing some more and more fun things. But there she is, and so you can tell, you know, it's a site for women. It's very sort of female focused with the way that it's laid out and the colours and sort of purpley pinks and things. So, you know, as a women business owner, I'm instantly drawn to this, and it you know, for me it works. And you can see there, you know, talk about social proof. There she is with Oprah Winfrey. Doesn't get much better than that. And if you look, she hasn't got a lot going on. If you look what they call what's called above the fold, which is this first page before you scroll down, the only call to action here, she's got a few buttons, but there's nothing saying click me, click me, click me. What she wants you to do, and there's a big arrow here, she wants us to sign up to her mailing list. So there's no confusion here at all. So okay, she's got different buttons and there's videos to watch and there's all sorts of stuff. You could spend hours on her site. There's loads of good stuff. But what she wants you to do when you first come here, it's very clear. She wants us to put our name and email here and join her mailing list. So brilliant. And in terms of currency, the site's really current because every week there's a new video. Look, social proof again. There's a video here from a few days ago, 474 comments, and a button there join the discussion. So this is a lively site with a lot of, you know, a big following. Here, you know, she's quoting Richard Branson. She's got Oprah Winfrey. So we've got social proof coming out of our ears. Loads of personality, very current. So I think Marie Forleo gets sort of a 5 out of 5 for that. Now I hope Shari's not going to mind me sharing her site, but Shari's been working on her website and it looks fantastic. So well done, Shari. I hope you don't mind me sharing this. But Shari's she's done a lot on her site and it looks fantastic now. And what Shari's done, she's brought it to life. She's got a new header up here with her picture, and that's a really lovely picture. And Shari is a lovely lady, and this is a picture that makes her look very welcoming and pleasant and warm, and you think, yeah, she's somebody that I would like to work with. And a lovely clean site, nice bright colours, and she's got a couple of sign up buttons here. She's got sign up for my blog, sign up, she's got a video training course here, and here's a workshop that she's got coming up that she's promoting. So Shari's done a lovely job. You can see her personality, you can see you've got a good idea about you know, what it's going to be like to work with her just from looking at her website. She's got videos, she's got testimonials here for her social proof, and then her calls to action, she's got the sign up buttons here. So that's absolutely brilliant. Completely different website now. This is Pat Flynn's Smart Passive Income, very male. I just wanted to show you something because most of the websites that I tend to showcase all tend to be very geared towards women entrepreneurs. They're all quite light and pink. So I wanted to show you one for the men in the group, and also just to show you something completely different. This is Pat Flynn, Smart Passive Income. I've been following Pat for years. He's absolutely brilliant. He does a lot of podcasting now, and he's got a lot on his site. If you scroll down, he's got a lot on here. And this is another site where you could disappear for weeks. But he's done a lot of measuring and monitoring of what works for him and what works best for him. His most highly visited page is this one. He every month publishes his income report. So he last month earned $89,000 from this blog and podcasting, which is pretty incredible. So that's why that's up at the top there, because he knows that most of the people that come to the site, the first thing they want to know is how much money did you make and how have you done it. And he breaks it all down and shows you exactly where all the different monies come from. And it's very interesting, actually. Have a look, because $89,000 is a lot. I mean, I remember when he was making sort of, I don't know, a lot less than that, but everybody was still sort of wow, because he was so transparent. And if you look at his income, a lot of it is little bits of money coming from affiliate links and a bit from here and a bit from there, and it's amazing how it all adds up. So if you're selling online products on your site and you're only making a few £100s, do you know what? It all goes in the pot, and you'll be making the big money as well. Just want to show you in terms of social proof. This is always popular here, where you say how many people are in your community. So Pat's got over 100,000 people, which is not a surprise. And then look at the social proof down here. He's really humble, actually, and this is sort of typical of him. These are very understated and grade, but look, he's been in the New York Times, Forbes, Social Media Examiner, Pro Blogger, and some of the big sort of sites. So he's a really big name, but a lovely guy and very modest. And so that's a sort of completely different site. I want to show you this one. This is Natalie Sisson's Suitcase Entrepreneur. Very modern and light and bright. In terms of a call to action, she's all about making an income on the road. So she travels all around the world but runs her business from her laptops. That's what her website's about. And as you can see when you come to her site, she's got a video. You can see her, there she is. And what does she want us to do? She's got a free suitcase starter kit, name and email there, and then look at all the social proof. You know, she's been very well published as well. So that's Natalie Sisson's Suitcase Entrepreneur. Another website to show you, this is Women Unlimited. And what I love about Women Unlimited, there's a lot of information here, but look at all the bright colours. This is really, really bright. And this reflects the personality of the community, of Julie Hall, who's the founder of the community. And there, when I talked earlier about the social media interaction, you can see here Julie's pasted this code that links the website and with her Facebook comments and Facebook page, and you can actually like the page from her website. So the two have been connected, and you can see that almost 5,000 people like Women Unlimited on Facebook. So again, you know, that's very, very good social proof. In terms of currency, there's lots of new information. Julie's doing lots of podcasts, there's lots of articles there. Nice bright social media buttons. So, and again, call to action. There's one call to action on this top, you know, above the folders top page, which is to join the mailing list. I think you're starting to see a real trend there. I wanted to show you Mari Smith, who's a Facebook marketing expert. I love this site. It's just, I like the, I suppose because it's got the blues and greens, but Mari's got her Facebook page in here as well. She's got 130,000 fans. She's in the news, so she's got a news feed box here. She's got her Facebook box here. She's doing a poll. I mean, she's got a lot going on. Busy page. So she's got her tweet feed in there. And if you haven't seen a tweet feed, this is what it looks like. And as this is all in real time. So as you can either tweet to her through her website, there you are. I could send her a tweet, or you can read the tweets, and you can also follow her. So that's all interactive. So these are all things that you can do on your website. You can have your Facebook likes or your Twitter feed coming through, and these are all plugins. So I'm going to show you some of those in the social media presentation we're going to cover next. Here's another one. This is Amy Porterfield, another Facebook marketing expert. In terms of currency, she actually uses her website as a blog. So her homepage is her blog, so that's how she keeps things up to date. She always has really lovely pictures, really good graphics, very good social proof here. Look at all the different sites she's been on. There's her Facebook page there, linking through, and one clear call to action. I want to show you, this is an interesting one actually. I don't know what you think about this. This is quite a different approach. This is the Female Entrepreneur Association. Nice girly site with lots of pink, and it's fun, and they have really good information and webinars and things. But look what happens. This is their homepage here, and it says here, to access our videos, classes and printables, click the button. So I'm going to click on that, and you have to put your details into the box to access the website. So this is a real sort of hijacking, isn't it? So if you want to go into their site, have to, because if you close out of that, you get back here again. So you can only access the site by signing up to their mailing list. So interesting. I'd love to know what you think of that, whether you think that's, I mean, I wouldn't use that on my site, but there's obviously a good reason for it, and it works for them. And you know, they do share a huge amount of really valuable information. So for me, it's worth putting in my, I'm already, let me click on that. I'm already signed up, I think, anyway. And then there's the website. So I think that's a new thing, actually, having that sort of opt-in sort of block that you have to sign up. And there they've got their Facebook page there. And here's their most recent blog post. So really doing a good job of keeping things current, podcasting as well. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, but again, it's really nice and clean. They've got the Facebook comments there. And there's not a call to action here because we've already signed up. So now I'm on the list for the Female Entrepreneur Association, whether I want to be or not. So anyway, I just want to end things there. So that's 5 ways to make your website pop. And please get in touch if you've got any questions or want any more information or anything. Otherwise, I shall see you in the next video. Thanks.